And the problem is, Trump is obviously the worst actor in this. This is a problem that the conservative side built a long time ago.
Yeah,
with Fox News that started telling you that the rest of the media you can't trust. They started telling you scientists you can't trust. They're telling you lies about climate change. They started to demonize and delegitimize institutions. And then you have Donald Trump, who shows up and capitalizes on the opportunity they created in a much, much worse way than we've seen before.
You wrote a brilliant op-ed on this a few years ago, talking about how conservative radio did this. You asked for a bit of a mea culpa for a role that you played in it. I will just leave us with this one story. I was in Miami when Donald Trump was campaigning, and I was talking to a gentleman who was telling me why he liked Donald Trump, and he said he's going to be really tough on immigration. He's going to deport all of these undocumented immigrants. And I said, you know, President Obama has deported more undocumented immigrants than anybody. I mean, he's done it more. And the guy looked me in the face and said, you're not true. That's not true. You're lying. And I said, no, there are stats to prove it. What stats? And I pulled them up on my phone. Pew stats. He looked at the empirical evidence and said, I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's the moment. I mean, look, there's a legitimate criticism of media bias. And I think what happened was that the criticism had morphed into this delegitimization of all fact-based journalism. And I lived through this experience of trying to push back and say, well, here are the facts. This is what's going on. And when people said, well, I'm not going to believe it from this source, that source, when you just could not break through this alternative reality silo, that was the moment I went, oh, my goodness. You know, we have delegitimized all of this. We now are officially in a post-truth world. And in that post-truth world, we get Donald Trump as president of the United States.
On that, Matt Miller, thank you very much.